Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Listen, new disturbing information that's coming out in the Shawn, Diddy, Puffy, Combs, whatever you want to call him case. Y'all, it looks like, at least in my opinion, that Diddy's team is playing dirty, and it looks like some of our faves, your faves, whoever, might be in on it. You guys, I was swarmed today, swarmed with some tweets that Meghann Cuniff put out about Lil Rod's case against Diddy. And needless to say, I was shocked. I was appalled. But most of all, I was like, what is going on? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there was a tweet put out by Meghann, the reporter. Remember, she was covering the Tory Lanez trial? And I'm not going to lie. I thought she did really good coverage in the Tory Lanez trial. That's why I'm really disturbed and questioning why. It seems like she either didn't do her homework, didn't read the docket, doesn't understand the law, or maybe she's maybe really cool with Shawn Holly. You guys, there's so many things. I'm going to go live probably on Sunday to discuss this and break it on down. But in the meantime, I'm going to have to give y'all the Cliff Notes version, okay? So the tweet in question was Meghann Cuniff. She is a legal reporter. As far as I know, she has no formal training as a lawyer. She is a blogger that got picked up, and now she works for, I don't know, LA Times. It don't matter, right? I don't think she has any formal legal training. She can, of course, speak to her opinion. She is a journalist. She knows how to investigate. But let me just get to this. She said, Ari, the really tawdry lawsuit against Diddy that treats the Southern District of New York like a tabloid display stand. She put not a full dismissal, but the plaintiff attorney is voluntarily dismissing a couple of defendants. Now, first of all, I hope this is somehow edited the wrong way. Let me know if I'm wrong. I hope I'm missing a tweet. I hope a woman didn't just say about a man that bought up an SA case that is so horrible, so shocking, a case that he swears is true, a case that has not been proven in the court of law, a case that involves horrible things if even 1/10 is true. A man against a man that is being sued by the whole world for disgusting things, that settled with his ex-girlfriend for doing allegedly disgusting things that he says they weren't discussing. If they did happen, it was consensual. And you know what? Nothing happened. You're cheapening it and calling it a tawdry lawsuit. Why would a seasoned reporter do this? I find it irresponsible. Now, again, maybe I'm missing context. But if this is the context of it, first of all, that's just disrespectful. Was it tawdry when Cassie did it? Was it tawdry when the women were suing? Was it tawdry? Now, I know Lil Rod is a really, really good friend of, at least they worked together with Tory Lanez. And I know that Meghann Cuniff got beef with Tory Lanez. And I know Shawn Holly, that is Diddy's current attorney, the streets are saying she has beef with Tory Lanez because Tory Lanez basically said in court that Shawn Holly encouraged him, or he implies that Shawn Holly encouraged him to bribe a witness. Now, let me back up. I'm not defending Tory Lanez. Y'all already know where I fall on the scale with that. But do you see how this is all interrelated? And I'm not saying that Miss Cuniff will compromise her reporting in any way by any personal associations and the enemy of my enemy is my friend mess. I am saying that the next thing that she wrote really had me looking at her funny. She said this is not a full dismissal, but the plaintiff attorney is voluntarily dismissing a couple of defendants. Now, we'll get into that because Meghann should have did her homework. Because while they are being voluntarily dismissed, it's because it looks like Lil Rod's lawyer got what he needed from them, which I believe was in the form of affidavits. How do I know? Am I psychic? No. Am I a reporter? Well, I'm a blogger. You can say I'm an infotainment journalist. Am I on the case? No. Do I have special powers? No. Did I do more than this reporter did and actually go to the docket and read the letters submitted in the docket? Yes, I did. I'll read you the letters in a second. Meghann goes on to say, a previous tweet said the lawsuit was being dismissed, but it looks like the plaintiff's attorney is actually just dismissing a few defendants, not Diddy. Judging by the quality of the filings, though, I'm not sure how much life this case has. Imagine a reporter that people go for news for, saying that a black man submitting a case for SA against one of the most powerful music producers in the world. She looked over the documents and she's not sure how much life this case has. Get this. Then she pointed out the names are in the docket text for each filing, Ethiopia and Chalice. Okay? She also said, moreover, defendant Shawn, quoting the thing, moreover, defendant Shawn Combs has attempted to contact plaintiff through third parties to persuade plaintiff to terminate this writer and hire counsel who has a relationship with Diddy. Again, let me be clear. I might be taking this out of context because this is what confuses me. She did really good work on the Meghann Thee Stallion trial. So why this? So let me tell you what I actually found out by going to the docket. And Miss Cuniff seemed to miss. Okay? Again, it seems like she's misinterpreting the court documents. And she's doing it in a really condescending way. Diddy's co-defendants that were dismissed, Ethiopia and Chalice Studios, are cooperating. With Lil Rod, they've given affidavits. Okay? First of all, when a case is voluntarily dismissed pursuant to Rule 41, it's because no answers, appearances, or motions have been filed. You can voluntarily dismiss with only the approval of the clerk of the court. And Meghann should have actually put this in her tweet, because it's dangerous with public opinion. Shawn Holly is known for using public opinion. This is part of her plan. She's a very talented lawyer. She's good at what she does. But baby, you want to talk about tawdry? Look at the statements Shawn Holly's made about this case with nothing to back it up. Again, this is all my opinion based upon my information and beliefs. You know the vibes. Court documents, blogger spears, reporters' tweets. Look what she did with Danny Masterman. Look what she did with Tory Lanez. Look at what was going on when she was on Tory Lanez's case before they fell apart. And that horrible media coverage and social media rumors that were going around about Meg Thee Stallion. You want to talk about tawdry? But let's continue. To get into Rule 41, something a seasoned veteran reporter should have researched and should have, I believe, let her followers know. This comes on the back of last week there was a report that the case was settled. She's not sure. Let's get back into Rule 41. If you voluntarily dismiss against one party and not all parties, then you need to write a letter to the judge explaining the limited dismissals. Hence, why there was a letter on the docket. She needs to read and do research. The lawyer, Tyrone A. Blackburn, also indicated that the case will be amended. He discloses in a letter that Ethiopia and Lil Rod reached an agreement. She is dismissed. They got a declaration. They dismissed Ethiopia, and now they're going to amend to remove Ethiopia out of the action and include her declaration. This was irresponsible. As good of a reporter as I previously believed she was, Meghann needs to take a law class before she does such damaging things. It's bad enough. Again, we know what Lil Rod is up against. And again, every claim he says has to be proven in a court of law. Lil Rod contends that he has that heat. He has that fuego. He has that fire. And he can walk it like he talks it. Diddy maintains that he's innocent. Diddy and Lil Rod should get the same amount of grace, but from a seasoned reporter, and the same amount of deference from a seasoned reporter. I would go so far as to say, and who knows what will happen in court, but Lil Rod actually going against the hip hop community, going against a powerful record company, going against Diddy, who there are a lot of people, including Jonathan Odie, from a police interrogation in 2014, saying he into weird stuff. Lil Rod is going against homophobia. He's a black man coming out and saying all this stuff. He is, if he can be believed, and we believe until proven guilty, until Diddy's proven guilty or innocent, we believe 100%, 100%, that if he says that he is a victim of SA, then he is a victim of SA. Just like we believe Cassie. What makes it different? Because he's a man, because he's a black man, because the attorney is a black man. A tawdry that reads like a tabloid case. Have you seen Shawn Holly's cases? Have you seen Jonathan Davis's cases when they do stuff? Did you say this about Douglas Wigmore when Cassie filed? Was that a tabloid case when the white lawyer was filing it? I don't want to bring it into the thing, but I don't know. It's odd to me. What y'all think? I'm going to go live about this so y'all can tell me. But let's get into Tyrone's letter that is on the docket that Mr. Blackburn Esquire put in it. Since Meghann didn't want to do the research, since Miss Cuniff, let's do the research for her. Again, if I'm missing a tweet, all apologies to Miss Cuniff. If I'm taking this out of context, I roll back everything I said. But if what I see reads, baby, let's get into this with all disrespect given. Dear Judge Oltkin. Oh, what is this? How do you spell the judge's name? Oetkin, Oltkin, I guess. I'm writing to provide your honor with an update regarding the above referenced matter on behalf of the plaintiff. On March 24th, 2024, plaintiff entered into an agreement with defendant. It says it, Ethiopia Habertimian. Under this agreement, in exchange for the declaration that will be appended to the forthcoming amended complaint, the plaintiff has agreed to dismiss all claims against Ethiopia with prejudice. Furthermore, the plaintiff has elected to dismiss the claims against Chalice Recording Studio without prejudice. This decision enables the plaintiff to refile these claims in Los Angeles, California, where Chalice Recording Studios is headquartered. These dismissals are made pursuant to Federal Rules of Civil Procedure 41A 1AI of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. Although they have been in constant contact with this writer through threatening emails and letters. Oh, Meghann forgot to say that, huh? And remaining defendants have yet to appear in the case. Instead, defendant Sean Combs, through his representatives, have engaged in concerning behavior, including manufacturing stories about plaintiff on TMZ and dispatching his agents to harass plaintiff's 8-year-old daughter, the mother of his child, and ex-spouses, all of whom have expressed fear of potential harm by defendant Combs. Yeah, Meghann forgot to say this when she was talking about a poorly written complaint. Why do you think that is? She's not dumb. She's not stupid. Right? I would hope she's not compromised. I saw the work she did in the Meghann Thee Stallion trial. I know she knows how to investigate. So why is she leaving all this out of her tweets? But let's continue. Moreover, Sean Combs has attempted to contact Lil Rod through third parties to persuade him to terminate the lawyer and hire counsel who has a relationship with Diddy. These actions have compelled Lil Rod and his loved ones to file a police report. This writer has raised some concerns surrounding this harassing behavior, and they doubled down and indicated that the harassing behavior will continue. Consequently, Lil Rod has reported these actions to the California, New York, and New Jersey state bars. She didn't mention that either, did she? There's a police report. This tawdry lawsuit. The lawyers have been reported to the bar. Come on, Meghann, this is sloppy. This is weird. This is what makes people think that you have been compromised. Regarding regarding United Music Group, Lucian Grange and Motown Records, their representatives have declined to engage with the lawyer, that's Blackburn, despite several emails requesting a call to discuss Lil Rod's claims. He has sent multiple contradictory emails and letters filed with empty threats. He went so far as to misleadingly represent that he is in counsel with Ethiopia, a misrepresentation that was promptly discovered through discussions with Ethiopia's actual lawyers. They're talking about a United Music Group, Lucian Grange, and Motown Records. Despite reminding him of his professional duty to engage with opposing counsel to seek a resolution on behalf of his client, he chooses instead to hurl insults and boast about his legal experience spanning over 50 years. We thank the court for this time and attention in this matter. All attorneys of record have been electronically noticed or served. Let me tell you something, and I'm not even joking. This is getting dirty, and it surprises me that people that you even have respect for magically are not doing the research they normally do, are giving half the story. Maybe they're giving half the story because they think it's boring. Maybe they're giving half the story because they don't care. Maybe they're giving half the story because they didn't do their research. Maybe it looks like the half story because I don't see other tweets that it might have been hidden or deleted. Maybe this is a systematic campaign. Maybe our faves are working with other people. Maybe everybody has their own agenda. Maybe people don't like the alliances that have been made. I really don't know. I just know that this is scary. I know it's irresponsible. And I know it needs to stop, or it needs to be corrected. You guys, as this case goes to trial, we need to question everything and everybody that we see and hear. I will say one thing. As much as Meghann thinks it's poorly written and it's tawdry and it makes a mockery and it's tabloid-like. Imagine a reporter that literally sensationalizes court cases so that people will read, condescendingly call a written work to defend a black man who says that he was SA'd repeatedly and forced to engage in illegal behavior. Imagine a black man that says he's telling the truth, speaking his truth, and people calling it tawdry. Meghann Cuniff calling it tawdry. Now, maybe she was quoting someone, still irresponsible. She's a writer. She knows how it goes. I find it odd that the attorneys that is under attack is the only one that is going on record with his claims. He's the only one petitioning the court, explaining himself, being transparent. And Ethiopia seems like she cooperated, and that's why she was dismissed. And Chalice Records was dismissed because they're actually following it in California. Maybe because, I don't know. But the thing is, they're not off the hook. And maybe, I don't know, maybe that attorney amended the complaint to say that he's letting Chalice Records be refiled in California. Maybe that was a small error. But maybe, if you look at Meghann Cuniff's tweets, maybe she should actually offer more grace, because it looks like they're not the only ones that made small errors. The only thing is, whose side are you on? Y'all, listen. This whole thing wasn't to go in on what I could consider tawdry, tabloid-like tweets from a seasoned veteran reporter that should know better. This is to let you know, y'all, as we wanted Diddy to be held to justice. And if there's any truth in Lil Rod's claims, he will be held to justice. Because Lil Rod is doubling down and he's going to the mat. But just know this is what we asked for. And just know that Shawn Holly, right? Bobby Sternum, Jonathan Davies' baby, part of the reason they get those big bucks is because in their esteemed 50, 30, 20, however long they've been, they've learned all the tricks of the trade. And baby, law is a dirty, dirty game. So you know what? Best of luck to them. But I know one thing, Lil Rod's gone on record and petitioned the court and told the court, we still waiting for Diddy's response. Y'all listen, let me know if you want me to go. Well, I'm not saying I'm going to go live about this. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.